What's up, groomers? Scott Barnes here. I wanted to bring you a special treat. I need to do a cut, a shape, and a color on my beard, and I want to walk you through the entire process. Let's go. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Now, I'm at a stage of my beard right now where I've got a goatee going on, the gray's kind of showing a little bit, and my sideburns are growing a little longer than the hair, so we need to get everything locked in. Now, through this tutorial, this is really gonna help you guys, even if you have a longer beard or like me, a shorter beard, really just get everything nice and tight and cleaned up with a few simple tips and tricks. Now, the first thing we're gonna start is actually the color. So for me right now, I wanna get my gray to blend in with my hair and my goatee, my chin and my mustache. Essentially, what we're trying to do is just make a trim, a shape, and a color to really emphasize our face and our hair to make everything a really nice complete look. So to get this process started, we're actually gonna start with color. And I'm gonna take my Volt coloring system and we're gonna go ahead and shake it up really well. Give it about 20, 30 seconds. That's gonna get the color all mixed up and it's gonna coat that brush really well. Now this is pretty simple, guys. Get your brush out and we're gonna go ahead and fill in the spots that have the gray in it. And we're gonna go ahead and blend it in to the sideburn for me, right up in here, right up in there. Just a natural blend. It doesn't need to be too much. Got some spots over here and down there. And that's not too bad. And then we're gonna go ahead at the other side, same process. We don't need to press too hard, just a nice light brush on top. And again, we're doing this before the trim. That way we can coat all the hair and we're not hitting the skin as much. And again, we're getting more of an even distribution of the color. Distribution of the color. Now, if you want to go above and beyond, the nice thing about this coloring system, if you get some gray spots in the mustache, maybe a couple here or there you can hit, or even in your eyebrow, like I've got a couple right there I can hit, and a couple there I can hit. So again, you guys, if you want to use any of these products, go down to the link in the description. You'll go ahead and find them there. And this is a great way for you to blend your hair color in with your natural hair color. So this is a really fun thing to add into your toolbox if you guys have it. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best. It saves me a bunch of time. And not only that, it brings me down a couple years on the age. Next, after the color, we're gonna hit up the trim. Now, depending on what length you want, use something with a longer guard or use something with a shorter guard. There are a lot of clippers out there, and make sure you do your research. That way you're getting the best cut, the best price for your trim. So for me, I really wanna go short because I have a couple days before my date. So I'm gonna take my clipper, and on this one individually, or this one necessarily has a guard on the actual blade itself versus having a plastic guard on top. So I'm gonna go all the way down. This is it's a 1.9 millimeter on there. We're gonna turn it on and I'm gonna start from the base here and we're just gonna ride up. Now, one thing I wanna mention to you guys, we wanna stop right here where the earlobe is. And we're gonna do that on the other side. And depending on if you want your mustache, obviously, those are your stopping points on your lip. If you wanna do the goatee, your stopping points are on your mouth line right there. But for me on this one, you guys, we're just gonna go and trim everything up. Now you could leave it there and go hardcore 80s look, but I'm gonna keep going. Do you ever trim your mustache and all of a sudden you get like poked in the face from some of those hairs? It's like, good Lord. Now that we've trimmed up everything on our face that we want, this is gonna be a pivotal part right here in your trim. So take your clipper, again, go on the lowest guard that you can, and when we ride up on that sideburn right there, we're just gonna angle out that clipper just a bit as we ride up. So we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna angle it out, just like that. Yep, same thing, and then angle it out. Now we're gonna get up the shape of our beard. This is really important to get the fine details, and it's gonna really sharpen up that look for you. So take out your razor, doesn't matter if it's a straight, a multi-blade, preferably straight if you want that really harsh line, but you can get away with a multi-blade. But find your line from your lip to the top of your earlobe. That's gonna be your line. So anything above that, we're gonna go ahead and trim. So I'm gonna use my finger as kind of an example, and we're just gonna go up. You're gonna find that line, there it is. And you can go ahead and tug down on that cheek a little bit if you need to. Right up into that sideburn. So we got a nice clean line right there. Same on the other side. We're gonna go from the lip to the lobe right there on that top. There's the line. We're gonna get our razor and we're just gonna ride it up. And just using that razor really brings out that line in your cheeks. Again, we can go on the neck. Mine's already at a length that I like. And that being said, you guys, with a color, with a trim, and with a shape, we really can emphasize how good our face really looks. And with a few tools, and of course, if we can repetize or do this in repetition and get a little better at it with our clippers, with our razor, and with our color, we ourselves can save ourselves time, money, and of course, bring out that natural look that we want. With that being said, you guys, thanks for coming along. Go after it, give it your best, and give it your all. Here at Life Proof Grooming, we really appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video. See ya!